Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of Compton Stuff. Happy Friday, hope you are all doing fantastic just like I am. This is going to be a really fun episode. This is just something for me. It's part of a new playlist called Devin Things. A couple people said that I should maybe talk a little bit more about myself on the channel, so this episode is going to actually focus around my Nintendo collection that I actually just completed after about 2 years. I'm really excited about it. It consists of a lot of my favorite games, game guides, game consoles from Nintendo. It's small, it's all the handheld stuff, and I'm essentially planning on giving it to my son when he is a little older so he can appreciate it, and I just kind of want to show it off because I'm really happy that I finished it. And yeah, so that's really it, guys. Let me get right into it, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Alright, so first in my Nintendo collection is my Pokemon Yellow version. This is my Pokemon Yellow version special Pikachu edition. This is one of the coolest ones in my collection. The box is in the nicest condition of all of the boxes. I apologize if the camera is a little wobbly. This is kind of like a new technique for me, but yeah, really nice box. And again, every single game here you'll see comes with the game itself and then the original insert. So this has everything: the player's guide, the Game Boy thing, there we go, and the trainer guide. So every single game comes with all of these things. These took me a while. Pikachu, I got this special Pikachu edition probably, I want to say maybe like 6 months ago or something. I got it on eBay for a deal, actually. It was like going for $49.99 when these normally sell for about $75. So I was really happy with this. I never really got into Red, Blue, and Yellow. My first game was actually Pokemon Gold version, which I have right here. Oh, snap. Pokemon Gold was my very first Pokemon game. This was kind of like one of the games that started it all, along with Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. So this one... let's see here. The box is in pretty decent shape. A couple creases here on the sides. But all in all, really nice. Flat surface. No cuts or scrapes or missing chunks, anything like that. So you got your trainer guide here, and then you got the Game Boy stuff on the inside. So this is probably one of my favorite ones. This is the one that I'm most excited to have my son to play once he's older. I also actually have my original Game Boy Color that I still play, along with my Game Boy Advance SP, and I have my own Game Boy Color, Game Boy SP. Yeah, I play it all. Anyhow, so right now I'm replaying Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Here's my Silver version, by the way. Got the game, blah, 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 which is really cool. Yeah, I'm currently replaying the old Silver, Gold, and Crystal version for I'm playing it on my Game Boy Advance SP. I have the red one that had the backlight that you could turn on and off. And I'm just kind of doing one part by one part by one part. So I'll do I'll do Azalea Town with Gold, then I'll stop and go to Silver and do the same thing, and blah, 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 blah. It's a lot of fun. I love replaying the old games. This is my Silver version. This is probably actually the worst condition box that I have. There's a big bubble right here. It looks like it got squished. Same thing down here. If you look, there's a big crease. I don't know if you can actually see that. I'm looking into my camera that I have facing down at the games to see if it's visible on the camera. A little rough around the edges, but all in all, still in great condition. Just the box is a little more squished. And then coming up, one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time, Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Crystal, this is also in a really great conditioned box. Game and everything. Game guides. This also came with the Nintendo Power subscription, which was really cool. So, I remember... Silver was the one that I didn't really get into a whole lot as a kid. Don't worry, guys, the games are okay. They're all in great condition, so that is okay to happen. But yeah, I never really got into Silver as a kid. Silver was kind of like a secondary Pokemon game to me, because I started with Gold, then went straight to Crystal. Started playing Silver later. Here we go, Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. Oracle of Ages is the one that I'm currently playing. I have not really gotten around to Seasons yet. I only played Seasons a few times as a kid. Ages was the one that held a special place in my heart. And really good box. I actually got Oracle of Ages and Seasons as a pair. I think I won it in an eBay bid for, I think it was like $69.99 or something like that. So, really awesome. A little bit of a crease here on the center, or on the side. There's the game, and then the, if I can get these to come out. There we go. Listen to Link. Gets new Zelda player guide free, But yeah, I got them as a pair. It was a really good deal. Maybe it was $74.99 instead. Let's see if I can find the other one here. It's somewhere in this pile. Here we go. Oracle of Seasons. Here we go. Or Oracle of Seasons. So this is the one that I haven't really played a whole lot of yet. But I'm excited because once I finish it, I have a couple Game Boy Colors. I want to link them up and do that final battle. I know that you are able to link the games to play, like, I think it's Ganon. Yeah. Because you're fighting his generals in these games. So I'm excited to get around to that. Maybe I'll do like a little YouTube video for that. I was kind of thinking about starting to do Let's Play playlist for some old Pokemon or Zelda games. But we'll see. Now, here's an interesting one that I really liked was Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX. So this is an interesting game. It came out, it was a little older, and it came out like sort of just before Oracle of Ages and Seasons. They used the same system when they were building it, and it looks like, I guess, when Oracle of Ages and Seasons came out, this kind of, disappeared into obscurity. So that's an interesting thing, so people don't really think about it a lot. It's still a great game, and a lot of game mechanics that were in it were pretty, in my opinion, revolutionary. I really liked playing this game. Again, granted, I did not play it a lot, but I played it enough to have it stick to my mind as I got older. So this is a fun game. The game guide was even harder to get a hold of, but I'll show you that and I'll explain why in a minute. But old school cartridge, doesn't have the bubble on top. It's just black, no see-through, no pretty colors or anything like that. So really neat. And then let's see here. Here we go. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This was my very first Legend of Zelda game. I remember I was at the birthday party of another kid named Devin. I was maybe like 8 years old or maybe 7 years old, and he had gotten this for a birthday gift, and I played it. He started playing it, and I asked him if I could play, and I played it for maybe half an hour or so, and I remember just going head over heel in love. Like, I loved it. And later that day after the birthday party, we were leaving, and I sat in my car and I begged my mom to go to the store. I was just like, please, I don't care if you don't get me a birthday present. I don't care if you don't give me a Christmas present. I need this game. And what did she do? She took me to the store that day because she could tell how badly I wanted it. And she said, okay. That was really nice of my mom, and I thank her for that. But this game was the one that kicked off my love for Legend of Zelda, and it was a blast. So, really fun game. This was for the Game Boy Advance, and it also had the Four Swords. I never actually really got to play Four Swords because I didn't really know many people that had this game, so I never really had many people to do the link thing with. So, kind of waiting to see if I can get that someday. But maybe. And oh, by the way, the box, immaculate condition. I'm just saying, really nice shape. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned, but all games that you guys are seeing are tested and work. They save, everything like that. But I'm still probably going to get new batteries for them just to be safe. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. My second Kirby game, next to Nightmare in Dreamland, which is coming up next. This box is almost new. There's a small scratch there, a little color break on the box, but aside from that, everything is in wonderful condition. This was a really difficult game to find. That's one thing I can mention about Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I had my original cartridge, but in the box on eBay, there was like maybe one or two, and of those one or two, they were both like in the 200s. I eventually, after a few months of just waiting, I found this one going for like $59.99, so I picked that up. But the other ones were graded by the VGA, the Video Game Authority, and so they were like $274 or whatever like that. And I'm not willing to invest that much in a Game Boy game as much as I wanted it. So I waited, and patience paid off. Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. This was, I guess Amazing Mirror was my third game. This was my second game. My first game was the original Kirby game on Game Boy Color. But that was like me as a kid just playing it and not really knowing what I was playing. Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland was the one that like solidified, like, oh, I really like Kirby. Kirby is a lot of fun. That and the TV show that was on Fox Kids in the morning, or was it Fox Box or something like that? Again, for the Game Boy Advance, has all the inserts and everything like that. If I can pull some of these guys out without breaking the game. There you go. You see it there. The box is in pretty nice shape. There's a bit of a crease down here on the corner where my finger is. But all in all, again, really happy with this turnout. And then last but not least for games, this is a cool one. Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. So, if you guys have been seeing my arm fly back and forth, you'll see I have Link, Zelda, and Vati from the Minish Cap tattooed on my arm. This is my favorite Legend of Zelda game of all time. Nothing tops it, nothing beats it, nothing can top it or beat it. This I have so much love for. I loved this game. And this is my original game. Box, inserts, cartridge, these are mine. These are the ones that I got as a kid, not one that I found on eBay. So yeah, this is mine, my original. I mean, all the original inserts and all that, like I said. And yeah, you know, I'm surprised at myself just as a kid. You would have thunk that that these boxes would have been destroyed or thrown away. But I mean, look, there's a tick mark there. There's a little coffee stain there. But all in all, this is like an immaculate condition for being a game from what? 2005. This game is over 10 years old, and it's in great shape. So I'm really happy about it. That's really it for the cartridge games, guys. So I want to now talk about my game guides. I do have a set of game guides that I have included with this because, you know, as a kid, the game guides really helped, especially if I was stuck and I didn't really have a whole lot of people to play with as a kid. So I'm pretty stoked for it. Let me pull up the game guides. First and foremost is this guy, my Gold and Silver Brady Games game guide. Hold on, let me adjust this camera here and pull it up a little bit just so you guys can get the full scope of said game guides. There we go. So this is my Pokemon Silver game guide, or Pokemon Gold and Silver game guide. Really great shape. All the pages are still intact, which is really nice. You know, I'm really happy with it. This is the one that I remember having as a kid. So my whole idea with the game guides is that I was going to collect the ones that I remember having. I don't really necessarily care about like brand, if it's Brady Games or Prima or an official Nintendo. It's just the ones that I remember having. And this is the one that I remember having. It was the Gold and Silver with. I remember the Ho-Oh. I don't really remember the Lugia cover. I just remember the big Ho-Oh cover, and that's the one that that's the one I decided to get. So that's cool. No creases to that. There is a bit of a. Looks like from the price tag getting ripped off all those years ago. There's some texture there, but whatever. Next is my Pokemon Yellow game guide. So this is the original. Oops. Gotta make sure it's oriented right. So this one's a Prima. Again, totally awesome condition. Nothing is wrong with it. I mean, I've looked through these. No rips, no tears, nothing. You know, the spine has a little bit of damage. There's a crease here. You got just a little nick, but that is a-okay. Still beautiful colors, great glossy cover. Excited about it. And then Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. So this one was a little more rough to find. I actually have my original Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past game guide, but mine is in rough condition. It's at the bottom of a box. I found it like 2 weeks ago. I actually had a different cover, but the one with the cover that I originally had is extremely hard to find. So I settled for this one. This one was fine. The official guide from Nintendo Power, like, this is okay. You know, it's not the. I had the one with Link on the cover, but you know, it is what it is. You got a bit of a spine crease there. You got, you know, rough color around the edges, and there's a big crease here on the cover, but which is totally fine. This one still includes the original poster, which is really cool. It's an original advertisement for Wind Waker. I don't know if I can. I'll see if I can like include a photo, but yeah, the original poster for Wind Waker is still attached in the book, which is extremely difficult to find, to be completely honest. So that was a really cool find. Got the cool back cover here. Here's 4 swords. So yeah, I was pretty happy with this anyhow, just because it had the original poster. And then here we go, my Oracle of Ages and Seasons original game guide as well. Essentially, they're like the same game. I think you have to look from it. You have to look at the bottom here, and you know the red part is Seasons, and the blue part is Ages. Great condition altogether. Bit of a spine tick there again, just creases. But I mean, all of these game guides are in really awesome condition, and none of them. Oh, and there's a poster back here. I didn't realize that. Heroes Caves for experience adventures only. Heroes Caves. Oh, this is for this is for post game stuff to get more items. So that's cool. All of these game guides have been relatively inexpensive to get a hold of. I think they've ranged from $30 to about $60 a piece to find the original one still in like good condition. The most expensive one was actually actually, it was this one. Yeah. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX. Again, because the game had fallen kind of into obscurity, people stopped worrying about it, thinking about it, playing it, because they were having so much fun with Oracle of Ages and Seasons. But Link's Awakening is really cool. This game guide was extremely hard to come by because it still has the original pull-out map. The original pull-out map is I mean, rare. Real, all sorts of rare. This is not something that you find in most of these games, or in most of these game guides, because this is the one Legend of Zelda game that didn't take place in Hyrule, and it is the one Legend of Zelda game that just kind of, I don't know, disappeared. So, really cool. The game guide is, I mean, for what it is like immaculate, beautiful, whatever condition. It's great condition. Tick in the corner there, crease on the cover. Still has the original map. This was probably the most expensive one. It commanded almost like $110, something like that. So this was real expensive and hard to find. I had only found like 5 or 6 of them, and most of them were in crap condition and were still demanding a high price. So I was really lucky with this guy when I picked it up. I think it was like $99.99 to be honest. And then 2 more game guides. We'll get to the consoles. Here we go. Crystal version, of course, Nintendo Power Magazine, the really cool Suicune cover. Big spine crease from being opened. It's so spine creased that you can actually physically see it on the camera. I don't have to point it out, just from being bent. Now let's see here if I can. Yeah, it looks like it has all of the original Pokédex and all that, all the photos. So this is really cool. One of my favorites. Again, Crystal had a huge impact on just me. Crystal and Gold. Again, Silver was kind of the the whatever game. But yeah, last one. And again, this is my original. This is my Minish Cap game guide. Still has the poster. My poster, which is really cool. All of the little photos and so yeah, my original Minish Cap game guide. I remember getting this as a kid. It's really awesome. Really happy with it. I love it. And that is it for game guides. Now we're going to move over to consoles. So, first console I have, Game Boy Color. All right, the coolest. Excuse me. And I still have it. It's the Atomic Purple. Has the original inserts. Right. Wait for it. Here, all of them. So that is cool. Now, it doesn't come with the original plastic that was wrapped around the Game Boy Color, but honestly, that's okay for me. I'm going to be sending this Game Boy Color off to get a backlight installed, and I'm thinking about getting some custom art done up on the game, on the console, just as a little treat when I give it to my son. So, And then last piece of the collection that I'm really excited about is my Game Boy Advance SP. This one does have all the original plastic, and it is a pain in the butt to bring out, but if you look down here you can see the barcode. This is the actual console itself. Has the charger and all the original inserts and all the original plastic that was around it. So this is a really cool piece. This one ran me like $70 on eBay. And this is the one that had the backlight that you could select to turn on or off to save power or battery, which was really cool, a really cool feature, because a lot of the later Game Boy Advance SPs just had the backlight, and that would drain the battery faster until they came out with the DS and fixed it. Anyways, though, cool box. The only thing that's wrong is this. I didn't see this when I purchased it, but that's honestly okay. The rest of the box is in really awesome condition. Couldn't complain anything about it. It still has the look at that, the original tape and everything. So, but it looks like it got ripped off here, and it is what it is. So, that is it for my Nintendo collection, you guys. Again, I just want to thank you all for watching. Check it out, quick thing. There will not be a post next week. I just want to let everybody know that I have gotten a new GoPro, so check it out. The camera that I'm filming on, this camera that I'm talking to right now, that is the GoPro Hero 4 Silver. The GoPro Hero 5 has come out, and as of late, I don't know exactly when it came out, but there was a deal for, essentially, if I trade in my GoPro Hero 4 Silver, it's their trade-up program, then I can get, $100 and something off of my GoPro Hero 5, and I took advantage of that deal. So I have traded in my Hero 4 Silver, which is what I'm filming on right now. So the second I'm done with this video, I'm actually going to be packing it up and sending it off to GoPro, which will take about 5 business days, and then they said that they'll take 5 to 14 business days to mail out my new GoPro Hero, or GoPro 5 Black, whatever. So unfortunately next week I don't think there will be a video, just because I will not have a camera to film said video, but I just want to make you all aware of that, so that there's no confusion or anything like that. But I'll be back the week after, so cool. I hope you guys really enjoyed my Nintendo collection just as much as I did. So that's really it. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. So until then, stay classy, YouTube. I'll see you next time.